Hi guys, I'm going to take a seminar about development of English over ages. So, going with the introduction, English has rich and complex history that spans over a millennium. The language has evolved and developed through various historical periods, political changes, and cultural influences. Here is a brief introduction to the development of the English over ages. Old English 450 to 1100 AD. Old English is also known as Anglo-Saxon, was the earliest form of the English spoken in England. This was influenced by the German language and was used to Anglo-Saxons who migrated to England from Germany. And next, going with the Middle English, which is from 1100 to 1500 AD. Middle English developed after the Norman consequent of England in 1066. French became the language of the ruling class. This influenced English language, resulting in the mixture of the French and Old English. Middle English saw the emergence of the great poet who wrote the famous work of called the Canterbury Tales. And next, going with the early modern English, which is from 1500 to 1700 AD. Early modern English saw the significant changes due to the Renaissance and the printing press. This period saw the rise of the Shakespeare, who contributed to development of the English language. The English language was standardized during this period of many new words and phrases were added to this language. And the next is modern English, which is from 1700 to 1900 AD. Modern English is the language spoken today, and it has continued to evolve and develop over the centuries. The rise of British Empire led to the spread of the English language throughout the world. This spread saw the emergence of the many new words and phrases, and the language became more accessible to the common people. And next is contemporary English, which is from 1900 to the present. In the 20th century, the English language continued to evolve and change due to the technological advancements in the globalization. New words and phrases were added to this language, and the language became more informal and relaxed. The English language has evolved over the centuries and has been influenced by the various historical events, cultural influences, and the technological advancements. The language continues to evolve and change, and it is now the most widely spoken English in the world. And the next, going with the conclusion, the the language has evolved through various phrases, starting from the Old English to Middle English and finally to the Modern English. Throughout Throughout its development, English has been influenced by different languages and cultures, resulting in a diverse vocabulary and a unique grammatical structure. Old English, also known as Anglo-Saxon, was spoken from the 5th century to the 11th century. During this time, the language was heavily influenced by the Germanic languages, particularly by the tribes who have invaded the Britain. Middle English, which was spoken from the 11th century to the 15th century, saw the influence of French and Latin due to the Norman consequent. And the next is modern English, which is the form of spoken English today, began to emerge in the 15th century with the advent of the printing press and the standardization of the English. The Renaissance and the Enlightenment further contributed to the development of English, and resulting is in a significant expansion of the vocabulary and a greater emphasis on grammar and syntax. And today, English is the one of the most widely spoken languages in the world and considered a global language. It is the primary language of international business, science, and technology, and it continues to evolve and adapt to changes needed to the speakers. Overall, the development of the English languages has been a fantastic journey, and its impact on the world cannot be underestimated. And this is the reference who had done a great change in the development of English through the ages, and this picture represents the change and the transformation of the English language. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe.